Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, we're going to be going over 10 good habits to become a successful player in old school RuneScape. Doing all of these things daily on a daily basis has really helped me overcome burnout and just overall be a better and more successful player at the game. Now, success does not mean getting a max cape or completing the game or the collection log or anything. Success can mean whatever you want to, maybe just become a little bit better at the game, be a little bit more efficient at the game, and obviously have a lot more fun with the game. If you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button and maybe even consider subscribing for more. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is to be consistent with the game and everything that you do within the game, right? If you take a long break, you might eventually want to just quit the game. You're not thinking about it, right? Even if you log in once a day to even just do something like a farm run, right? As long as you stay consistent with the game, you're always going to be thinking about it, right? You can't just play 18 hours one day and then not play for a month, right? I recommend, honestly, for people to be successful at the game, they at least give it an hour a day, every single day. Now, I honestly don't play the game every day, but I try and play it about 5 times a week, right? So that I'm being consistent with it at all times. This will keep everything fresh in your head if you have a goal that you maybe set, or just continuously doing farm runs and your daily activities, right? Being consistent with the game honestly really helps. Back in the day, a lot of my friends would, go hard at the game for a month and then they would just quit and give up, right? And then they really don't want to play the game anymore. To avoid burnout, be consistent, but don't no-life the game at all times. Just, try and log in a few hours here and there, but be consistent with it. The next one is going to be doing your farm runs and birdhouse runs every single day. It's kind of the same thing as being consistent. Especially those birdhouse runs come in super handy. If you want to pretty much get a free 99 while you play the game, just do one birdhouse run a day. I know some people do like 5, 6, 7 birdhouse runs a day. Just do one a day. When you log in, maybe do a birdhouse run, and when you log out, do a birdhouse run. That's how I tend to do it. So I do 2 a day technically, right? I don't every hour go and do my birdhouse run, right? That's just really annoying. I want to do things when I'm logged into the game, like raids and whatever. I don't want to have to just stop what I'm doing to do a birdhouse run and a farm run. But when I log in, I will do my farm run, birdhouse run, and then when I log out, I will do my farm run and birdhouse run, right? And I will get myself ready for the next time I log in so that I have everything already in my inventory. But making sure you do this with the farm runs, you can make a ton of money for very little effort. And obviously with the birdhouse runs, you can make a ton of money as well. But more importantly, you can get 99 Hunter pretty much for free by doing this. And it was just 0 time, really, just a minute here, a minute there, rather than grinding out a whole 99. Now, my next tip is going to be always wanting to learn more about the game. If you are never tried something before, try it out, learn whatever you need to do about it, look on the wiki, watch a YouTube video, figure out how to do it. Always be willing to learn more about the game. The best way I personally found on how to do this is by playing the Ironman game mode. There is a million things that you didn't know about this game, and once you play an Ironman, you will figure it out. They're just random little items that you never even knew existed, or you didn't know, you might have known they existed, but you didn't know how to get them, right? Maxing an Ironman account, I've learned so much about this game, and I've already played a decade before the Ironman game mode, and I didn't know anything. You learn so much playing the Ironman game mode. You don't have to be an Ironman to learn more about the game. Try a new raid out, try something that you've never tried before, and just always be willing to learn more about the game. Honestly, this will really help you become more successful because you can just know right away when you have to do something. You will never know everything about the game. Every single day I'm looking things up. How do I get this? What's the best way to do this, right? And of course, you're not going to remember everything, so you will have to look things up from time to time. But honestly, always be educating yourself more on the game. It honestly really helps. Now, the next one I want to tell you is to work on more than one skill at once. This will really help to avoid burnout with the game. Back in the day, if I set myself, I want 99 Hunter, I would literally sit there until I got 99. I wouldn't do anything else, and I would just grind it out until I got 99. Definitely do not do this because you will burn out of the game very, very fast. A lot of people will just do that with like something like agility. I don't know how people can do that, man. You gotta train more than one skill at once. And honestly, this will really help you because then you have multiple different goals that you can set at the exact same time, and switching up the content will really just refreshen you, make you more motivated to log in and play. And honestly, it's a really good habit to train multiple different skills at the same time. For example, right now, I'm training fishing and cooking when I want to AFK. When I'm really wanting to focus the game, I will train Slayer or maybe even send a couple of raids. Okay, so like I was just saying, make sure that you have AFK and focus activities to do. Now, this will really be a good habit for you so that you're logged in more of the time, right? If you want to watch a movie, don't just watch a movie, watch it on the side while you're training fishing or mining or something super AFK that you can do. Now, I don't do this all the time. I'm not like a no-lifer or anything, but some nights I really want to just watch a movie or watch a couple videos on YouTube, whatever that might be. Maybe just too tired to even play the game, but I will, log in, throw my RuneScape on another monitor, and simply just fish or simply just cook, whatever I want to do that's AFK in the game. And honestly, the progress flies when you do something like this. Even a couple months ago, my friends wanted to boot up a Minecraft server, and I would just be doing exactly what I'm doing right now, fishing Karambwans while playing Minecraft. And you play Minecraft for a few weeks and then you kind of are done with the game. But then I was like, oh my god, I caught 30,000 Karambwans while playing Minecraft, right? And I gained whatever it was, I don't even know, like 500,000-600,000 fishing XP, right? It's XP that I gained when I wasn't really even planning on playing the game, right? And you can definitely take advantage of this. Obviously, make sure to have focus activities too. If you're just training AFK things all the time, sometimes you want to log in and actually do something, right? Send a couple of raids, train some Slayer, whatever it might be for your focus activity, or even if it's something like 2-ticking or whatever it might be. Always have a focus activity that you can do at the exact same time. I like to switch them up, and I usually do both every single day. So when I first log into the game, I like to be super focused and active, maybe train some Slayer, do some bossing, and obviously do my farm run and Birdhouse run. And usually at the end of the night, or when I'm like editing videos, I want to AFK something, and I will hop right here and start fishing or cooking. Now, the next habit for successful players is to set yourself a ton of goals. I recently made a video on how to set goals, so if you want, you can feel free to check that out. Basically, what I said in that video is that you want to set different tiers of goals. You want to set like easy goals that can take 1 to 3 days. You want to set medium goals that can take like a week plus, hard goals that could take a month, and then like extremely hard goals that could even take up to a year. And also make sure to have multiple sets of these goals so that you can always be motivated and checking off a list, right? Again, to avoid burnout, you're not just going to log in and say, I'm going to max my account and that's the only goal I have. That's a good way to burn out if that's the only goal you have, right? Set yourself little milestones to feel achieved at the exact same time, right? This can honestly be super motivating. Now, the next tip is going to be to stay organized. This one I think is very underlooked. A lot of people will just finish whatever they're doing, chuck everything into the bank, and that's pretty much it. We have a search tool in the bank, so what's the point in keeping it organized, right? I have a video where I teach you on how to organize your bank, so you can also feel free to check that out. I'll leave the link in the description for that one. But honestly, staying organized it makes it super good. It's a really good habit to be in to be successful. So you know where everything is in your bank. Also, you know where everything is in your house. And honestly, just being nice, clean, and organized will just make the game flow so much better. So whenever there's an activity that you want to do, you know exactly where it is in your bank, and you can just quickly grab everything out. You can use the bank tags. There's so many cool different plugins to help you stay organized. But yeah, staying organized is a very good habit to be in. Now, the next one's going to be very weird, but a good habit is to always spend the GP that you make, invest it in yourself, in items and experience. Back when I was younger playing this game, I would always spend all the money I had on whatever it was, logs and food and just items and supplies to help train my account. So I would always be broke. I'd have a couple million GP, while some of my friends had hundreds or almost 1 billion GP one of my friends had. But they had very low skills. All they did is kill, say, frost dragons or whatever it was back in the day, or do PVM or even the staking arena, right? And they just had a ton of money, but they never invested it in items or experience. So they had a very low level account, but a ton of money on it, right? don't be scared to spend your GP, honestly. I have a ton of GP on my account now, but it's because I'm maxed, I've done everything, and I'm stocking up the GP now. But don't be scared to invest the GP in an item that you've always wanted, right? Save up for an item and buy it. Once you have the item, you can keep it forever, right? And you can use it to make even more GP. Also spend the money on different skills, right? One of those things is like, you always will have your skills. People always say, like, even if you get hacked, you will always have your skills that you've trained. So it's pretty much the best investment that you can make is leveling up your skills and getting some really good items to help you make even more money. Don't hoard money, spend it all on experience and spend it all on good items. Now, the next good habit is to make a ton of friends on the game, join a clan chat, join a Discord channel, whatever that might be. Honestly, making a ton of friends on this game can really help you be successful at the game. It's a great habit to be in, so that if you want to, say, send a raids team, you got a great team that you can, quickly get together and send a couple of raids. The same thing with bossing, right? I have a bunch of friends on my friends list now that I can just message and be like, hey, do you want to go do this boss together, right? Whatever it might be. It's also really good if you need to know something really quickly that one of your friends might know, you can just message them, right? It's really good to have a nice community of friends around you that can you can just learn a lot from each other, right? And obviously help each other too with bossing and raids. Now, the last tip might sound kind of weird, but honestly, just take things slow and have fun with the game. That is the best habit that you can be in, is to have fun with the game, right? Don't make this game a chore. If you really don't want to do something, honestly, don't do it. You want to stay logged into the game for the most amount of time, right? So if you really just don't like training agility or whatever it might be, just use all your XP lamps on it, right? Do the content that you really like doing. Honestly, raids and whatever you want to do. That's the best piece of advice. The best habit you can do is to always have fun with the game. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. These were my top 10 good habits to become a successful player in old school RuneScape. I try to follow most of these every single day that I am logged into the game, and it's helped me stay motivated and stay consistent for, I guess, 14, 15 years now. Honestly, my favorite part of the game is Ironman. You learn so much about the game, and that's pretty much what's helped me form all these good habits over time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you went ahead and watched the whole video, go ahead and comment habits down in the comments below. I always appreciate that. Thank you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.